Got a lot of work to do to get this truck or this paint cleaned, but keep working on it a little bit every day or a little bit every week. It'll get there, but the back window is looking a lot better now, ain't it?
Me and the boys were sitting around drinking. We was talking about things that we was thinking, when all of a sudden, what comes out of Bill's mouth? Said I'm getting old and fat and slow, and I don't recover like I did before from nights of rabble, rousing and too much fun. Well, I looked around and we all agreed, and I had a drink and I ordered 3, and I staggered back to do it all again. And we made an oath on a rum and coke with the best intention, I'm sure you know, that we would stop this living in excess. We're gonna have one more party, one more special occasion. Do it Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, holidays and weekends. We can have one more party. There's more hell we should be raising. One more party now, one more party tonight.
Okay, I figured out what I needed to do. I needed to get this to 14.75. But wait, no, this isn't quite right because I got to subtract another 9.95 from that. Actually, let's just subtract 10 from that and make it 4.75. There we go, because I got to have the thing for the mount to slip down into, and that's my next piece. So the piece slides into this area and then slips down into this round area here. And then this volume here needs to be extruded up just a small ways, which is, so I'm going to close this thing, and then I'm going to select it, which is this sketch, and it needs to be extruded up 2.65, but I'm going to make it 2.7 just to make math easy. Okay, so it's going to slip in here and slide down around that thing. So now we come onto this surface and we create another new sketch. And this time we're going to need a circle. That is the same radius again. We're going to make this our diameter again. This is going to be 150 millimeters. Okay, then the next thing we need is a half circle here. And that thing wraps around, and it's the same as the one below it, so 15.3. And then we need another one that is the length of whatever this line is. So we're going to bring this in, because we need those points. And we're going to put a line here from here to there. Then we're going to draw a line from here straight up, here straight up, there straight down, there, over. Do the same thing on this side. Okay, and we're going to make these two equal, and we'll make these two equal, and we'll make these two equal, and then this point and that point need to be coincident, and then the length of this line, so we're going to dimension that, needs to be that 14.45 distance that I had before. Alright, so now this shape is fully constrained, but okay, let's do this. We'll fully constrain this thing and we'll close it, pick this sketch, we'll pad it, and the distance we're going to pad this is the 9.85 plus or minus 2.65. 9.85, 9.85 minus 2.6, 2.65 equals 1.95, or we could just say 2, make our life easy. Wait, that ain't right. Clear this again. Pad, it can't be 2. We're just going to say 9.85 minus 2 is 7.85. There, that's better. So now the part can slip into this gap right here. Now on this surface, we need to create another sketch. And we need a 13 by 10 rectangle. So we're just going to draw a rectangle. And we're going to make it symmetrical around this line. So it says it's over constrained, so we'll delete that. There we go. Now we just need to have the distance from here to there is half of 76, which is 38. So dimension from here to here is 38. Dimension from here to there is, let's just say 12. And the dimension from here to here, let's say, is 14. The dimension from here to there is 14. Why is it not letting me dimension that? Oh, can't do need a horizontal dimension. There we go. 14. There we go. That's got it. Now, that is fully constrained, and now we need another one on the other side. That's the same thing. Or there. Delete that constraint. Dimension this from here to there. It's 38. dimension from here to there is, what did I say that was, 12? And the dimension from here to there is 14. Alright, now let's clean these dimensions up a little bit because I hate looking at them on top of each other. Alright. Did I dimension this outer circle? No, I didn't have a... Oh, wait. That's because those are just sketches. Because these sketches need to go down now. So I'm going to pad that in the negative direction. Can I go negative? Can I reverse it? There we go. Okay, so now I do that. I should be able to now take this and subtract it from, that almost needs to be in another body, doesn't it? So I'm going to create a new body, and I'm going to drag this thing into here. Move to the other body. How come it won't move? Some of the selected had dependencies on the source body. Well, no shit. Because I want to take this and subtract it from the other. Pad 3. Pad 2, add body, okay. Nope, that doesn't work that way. So let's just take this and delete it. How's that? And delete that sketch. Oh wait, can I move this sketch to another body? No. You would. Okay, so in this body, we're going to add a sketch. XY plane. And we're going to go back over here and turn this thing off. And then we're going to create our rectangles. Like we said, we're going to dimension them from here to here is 38. We're going to dimension this from here to here is 38. We're going to make this one and this one equal. We're going to make this one and that one equal. And then this and that equal. Oops, over constrained. Alright, then the only thing left to dimension is those two. This from here. Well, wait. Dimension just this line, which we said was 12. And this line here, which is, oops, not vertical. Cancel. And this line here, which we said was 14. There we go. We're going to close that, and we're going to turn that into a pad, which is 10 reversed. Oh, I didn't like that. Sketch, pad, why is this not liking this? It's always one thing or another. Okay, so let's go back into this sketch. Let's just delete this one. Can I pad this thing? I can. Reversed. There. Okay. And let's create another sketch in this body on the XY plane. Wait, that isn't centered. Let's delete that, and let's turn this body back on. That isn't even where it's supposed to be. So there's something wrong with this pad. What's the problem with the pad? The pad is that it's not at the same height as this up here. Oh, they don't make this easy, do they? Oh, wait, here we go. I should be able to take this and move it up now, right? So if I go to the data, direction, offset 2. Why did it not type in 2? Huh. Alright, I'm going to have to figure this out. Oh wait, I forgot something. There's also a notch down here that I have to put in place. And that thing is essentially a line vertically, a line horizontally, a line vertically. This is horizontal. This is vertical. This is equal to that. This point is on that. Okay. Now I need, oops, I need this thing around that. And then I need the width of this thing. Whoops, wrong one. That dimension. I need the width of this thing to be 16 millimeters. And I need the depth of this thing to be, if I'm not mistaken, 2.65. So I'm just going to make it 3. Oh, no, I need to be 3 from this point. So let's do this. Let's get rid of this constraint. And we know this is 15.3. So this would have to be 18.3 from here to there. So that would be from here to there, 18.3. There we go. That's constrained, but now I got to get rid of this line in here, which is the clip tool. Wait, where's the clip tool? I know there is one. Just can't remember where it's at. Let's see, is that it? Trim tool, there we go. Trim that out of there. Okay. Now let's close this. And let's rotate this thing around and see if it put that piece in there. Oh, it did. Good. Okay, I guess the other thing I could have done was turn this view off and turn that view on and look at it from the isometric again. Yep. So the thing slides down into there, and then we put that piece on top of it, and then we need to cut out the holes. So I want to go to this sketch, and for this thing I need those 2 rectangles that I was doing before. So that's this one. And that was 12. And nope, cancel. That was 13. No, 14. And this, that, and that are symmetrical. And we get rid of this extra constraint. And then we said the distance from, actually I think we just need this distance from here to that is 38. Can I take this and rotate it? No, because this is horizontal. If I could rotate this 40 degrees, it would be just like the thing. But I think the only reason why they have this thing rotated 40 degrees on the back of the Qidi X-Plus 3 is because there's some heat vents back there that it's trying to manage. And if we just make the same thing over here, so basically back here we should be able to delete this, delete that, trim out this thing, and then make this and that coincident, and this and that coincident, and then get rid of those 2 extra points and make this horizontal and that horizontal. There we go. Then that thing should sit right in that pocket. Then we're going to come in here on this side and draw another rectangle. Make this and that symmetrical. Get rid of this extra constraint. Then we're going to dimension this to be 14. Dimension this to be 12. And dimension from here to there to be 38. All right, let's close this thing and see what it looks like. Ah, there we go. That's more of what I'm looking for. That should be the part. Oh, wait. Now I need to drill 4 holes in it to put screws. I don't know if they showed that, and I don't know the size of the screw, so to screw it into the wall. So I'm going to have to go measure some screws up to figure out the additional 4 holes I need to put into it. But that's probably going to be my next body. Yeah, let's just do something here. Let's just give it a try, and then we can make adjustments if we need to. So we are going to see how this works. If we can, how do we drill a hole? Can we, oh, here's the negative thing right here, right? So if we drill a hole, so if I come back in here and draw a sketch, sketch right there. Wait, no, let's just get rid of this body. Then we'll come back over here, draw a sketch, and we're going to put a circle, and I don't know how big this needs to be, but we'll just dimension it here to be 4 millimeters around, right? And then we'll dimension from here to there to be, let's just say 34. And from here to there, whoops, horizontal distance, from here to there to be 34. And then we will, let's just close that. Let's come back into that sketch. Can we copy that thing? Mirror it? Is there a mirror command somewhere? I don't know. Yeah, you know what we do? We just draw 4 more circles. And we set them equal. And then we set these things symmetrical, and we set these things symmetrical, and why did we lose an equals on this? There we go. And then we set these things horizontal and these things vertical. There we go. Now all 4 of those holes are symmetrically placed 34 millimeters around this thing. So let's close that and take this sketch and create holes. Boom. And let's see if we go to the front view. Yep, they're all the way through. Then let's come in and create a taper. And let's just say 1 millimeter chamfer on this. Whoop. Control Z or delete this. Something didn't work. Okay, let's come in here. Chamfer 1 millimeter. That thing. That thing. That thing. And that thing. And hit OK. Yeah, there we go. Now I just got to find some screws and measure them out and make adjustments, but I'm going to hit save on this. Call this the Qidi mounting bracket. Or Qidi mount. There we go. Save that, and once I figure out the screw sizes, I'll let you guys know how I adjust it, and we'll print this off and see if we can't build a mount for the Qidi that makes it a lot easier to get to the filament. Talk to you guys later. Okay, I'm running the print. Ran through the leveling process and the warm-up process. I think it's going pretty good. But we'll see how this goes. This is going to be the mount that's going to move that thing into a more convenient location, like right there. Not sure if you guys can see this, but now it's printing across instead of... So I printed the first 2 layers diagonally one way, and now the 3rd layer is getting printed diagonally the opposite way. Okay, looks like the mount fits pretty good. And do the screws work? Yep, screws work. Alright, now I just need to mount this to the wall, and then now I can attach this thing a lot nicer to a lot more convenient location than the back of the machine here. So I'll see what that looks like once I get that up on the wall and mounted. Okay, it's mounted on the wall. Now this just needs to go on to here. And this thing here just goes on to here. And alright, I gotta use 2 hands, I think. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, one slight little problem. I can't lock this thing yet. So I am going to have to figure out something of why this isn't sitting flat. And it's probably because these screws aren't quite flush. So I'm going to have to get a stronger screwdriver and run them in a little tighter, and hopefully that'll hook this up. And there you have it, guys. It now locks in place. So now I have my filament thing in a more accessible place, and I can slide this thing a little bit back further on the table. Okay guys, I have just finished scraping the first layer of filth off of this fender. I think I finally got it done. I finally got the bottom done. I did the step even behind the tire carrier. But it's looking pretty good. It's looking a lot better than it was. I mean, there's still where the dent was and things like that, but I'm just trying to get it cleaned up as best I can before spring. Okay, now that the driver's side's done, now it's time to come over here and clean up the passenger side. Let's see if we can't finish this side up today too. Okay, I have finally got done scrubbing all of the oxidation out of the paint, and it's looking a lot better. I even scrubbed around inside the box. If you want to see in there, wood floor is looking great. Cleaned up the end gate, so it's coming around. Got this side too. And so here is the paint ready for spring. Now I need to wash it up and put a polish on it and give it a good wash and then wax it. But take a look back 2 years ago and look how bad it was, and now it's looking a lot better. Also, I need to get to work on the interior. Need to finish cleaning up the inside paint in there. You know, you can see, I don't know, maybe you can see, yeah, the dash looks kind of nasty. I might repaint that top half, but I want to get the rest of it cleaned up, kind of like I cleaned up this door. Get the rest of the interior cleaned up, clean up with sills, clean up around the top, put a new headliner in it, put a new seat cover on it. But it's getting there, a little bit every day, and we'll find out that this thing's going to be pretty nice when I get done, I think.
Me and the boys was sitting around drinking, we was talking about things that we was thinking, when all of a sudden what comes out of Bill's mouth? Said I'm getting old and fat and slow, and I don't recover like I did before from nights of rabble, rousing and too much fun. Well, I looked around and we all agreed, and I had a drink and I ordered 3, and I staggered back to do it all again. Then we made an oath on a rum and coke with the best intention, I'm sure you know, that we would stop this living in excess. We're gonna have one more party, one more special occasion,